Hello, hello, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We are just about... I feel it in my bones. I feel like we're just about to finish this game. It feels like it's coming to a head now, you know? Because, like, when we played it last, Mia was killed, unfortunately. I found out the reason for that is, like, there's two endings. I found out that the reason that Mia was killed is because we chose to save Zoe. If we chose to save Mia, that would have been the good ending, and Mia would have been saved. That's apparently the canonical ending. But where we decided to, well, what I decided to do was, you know, not exactly, not exactly great. But yeah, so let's just do it. Let's just go. We're gonna put this away. I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna get rid of the knife. I'm not gonna need the knife. Is it the what kind of what handgun is it? The MPM handgun. See this one. What one is that though? I can't remember. I can't remember what's the good one and what's the terrible one. Anyway, we're gonna need the grenade launcher. We've only got one flame rounds. This is not going to be very good, is it? Chem fluids. Strong chem fluids. We should take some of them. Solid fuel. We've only got one solid fuel. That's not very good. We're going to have to combine to make some more flame rounds. Oh, it makes 2 flame rounds. That's good. That's very nice. Yeah, I don't think we've got enough for anything at all. I don't think we have anything really for the Magnum. Do we have coins? Let me see if we've got the coins. Should get remote bombs in there, eh? Do we have the coins? We've got 4 antique coins. That's not enough, unfortunately. We have a repair kit for a broken something. There's the broken handgun. We should repair that. Combined with that. There you go. I think that's the better handgun, actually. We should put that one in there. And get rid of this one. A relatively powerful handgun. It's in bad condition but still looks usable. So what about the other one then? Standard power handgun, designed mainly for ease of use. Right, okay. We'll keep with the powerful one then. We should reload. How do you reload again? Square, that's right. It's been a couple of days. That. Reload there, not everything's fine there. Do I have anything else? We need any shotgun? We need enhanced handgun ammo, please. How do we make Hangway? I'm going to have to go to the combine thing to see how we make. So enhanced handgun ammo is gunpowder and strong chem fluid. Do we have any gunpowder left? Or do we want... We've got 4 gunpowders left. Are we able to make shotgun shells though? Because I don't... Nah, it doesn't look like it. Handgun ammo, enhanced handgun ammo. Right, okay. So I think I'd rather have the enhanced handgun ammo since we've got plenty of normal handgun ammo. So we'll do that. And put that away. Shotgun shells, got that. enhanced handgun ammo. That's enhanced. That's regular. Aye. I'll put the shotgun shells under there. We're not going to need psychostimulants, I don't think. Put that there. There. This is a fun little game, isn't it? Hey! How you doing, Oglington? Nice to see you, buddy. I'm just setting up for the last little chunk of the game, I think. I don't know if you've played this game before, but this is it's coming up to what is likely to be the end. Anything else here? Supplements, separating agent. We could take lockpick. I think we're alright with everything else. Corrosive. Yeah. You're 31 now. Happy birthday, man. I haven't, but I know the game very well. I've been watching other people play through it, and I spoiled the end game for myself. So this is how, like, for everybody else, this part would have taken this last chunk of the game would have taken them like 20-30 minutes or so. For me, it's probably going to take like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, because I'm very slow and methodical, and I don't want to, I don't want to ruin like any chances that I've got of survival. So here we are then. Let's do it. I hope I've got enough shotgun ammo. We're not going to need chem fluid. I've got enough everything, and I don't want to overload. If you want a recommendation which Scary Game Squad playthrough, it's magical. I watched their highlight of it. Like there's like a half-hour highlight video of it. Oh, did that one die? Yeah, he did. He didn't get decapitated though. Okay. So I'm very... oh, there's a man. I don't know if there's any like extra... like I don't think I need any extra coins at the moment, do I? I thought I heard something behind me there. There might very well be. Is there some... aye, there was! Ah, I knew it! Man, I am running low. This is not good. Oh, there we go. Nice. Some shotgun shells there. What is this? Strong chem fluid. See, I would like strong chem fluid. Why did I don't need the machine gun ammo? Can I not just break that down? Beating them one without a shotgun with the knife. Yeah. Like it was a very abridged version of the playthrough, but yeah, it was quite funny. I like all those guys. The Scary Game Squad are really good. I just wish, man, like what's his face? Oh, I can't remember his name now, but he was on. He used to be like on a fighting game channel with this other guy, but then they kind of split, and that disappointed me. I've really enjoyed this game, man. This has been like a nice sort of a nice return to scary games for me. Like the last scary game that I played was Little Nightmares, but like that's, you know, it's scary and it's creepy in that, but it's not like Resident Evil, you know. Yeah, it's kind of light-hearted, creepy. It's kind of like nice. So like I said, I don't really know how long this part's going to take me, because this, like, I know that this part is fairly combat centric rather than kind of like puzzly in that. But I do want to get as much stuff as I possibly can. Like, I don't need burner fuel. Oh! I hear something. There's music. There we go. Hello, Mr. Blade Man. I played Condemned 1 and 2, man. Condemned Criminal Origins was one of my favourites back in the day. And Condemned 2 was good, but I don't think it was as good as Condemned Criminal Origins. Condemned Criminal Origins went more for that psychological stuff. And I'm very much into the psychological aspect of horror. Oh! That was close. Oh, there's another one. So, like, again, I'm very likely to be taking my time with this part. Because I'm not very... I'm very unsure of myself, let's say. Oh, the mannequin bit was so good, man. Going into that store, the clothing shop, and like, and all the mannequins total surrounding you in that. Flippin' loved it, man. I love that game. Oh, I thought that was an elevator shaft thing there. Fair enough. Okay, let me just go through this way. How you been anyway, man? Congrats on your birthday and that, though. I remember you saying like a few days ago it was coming up for your birthday on the 5th. It was on the 15th, aye? So that's today. Happy birthday, man. Ooh. This... I don't even have the Magnum unlocked, so there's no point in getting that Magnum ammo. Oh, hiya. Ah! That was a waste of a round. I'm gonna have to be careful. Right, mate. You doing anything nice for your birthday? Like I know there's still kind of lockdown and that, but are you doing anything at home that's kind of pleasant? Having fish and chips tonight. That's about it. Fish and dudes. You take the little pleasures where you can get them, eh? Fish and chips is pretty good to me. Is there anything? I remember specifically somebody shooting over here. Yep, that's one of the little bobbleheads. It's just a shame that the girlfriend can't come down. It's the first year we haven't been together on my birthday. It's crap, man. Cause yeah, like the COVID thing last year started round about this time. Like this was just before COVID begun, eh? So yeah, you would have had some time to spend together beforehand. That's crap, man. Hey, safety first though, man. Hey, you have all the time in the world once all this is settled back down, man. Once everybody's got all the vaccines and that, you'll be able to see each other again easily. Good things come to those who wait, man. Patience, you know, patience is a virtue and all that. Right, okay. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clear and back to normal, and I still think she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one too. Mum and Dad are still totally under though. I was wondering, what is this whole family obsession things you guys programmed into her? That's kind of effed up. That female dog, Mia, is still somewhere between Evie, La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favourite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is effed up. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more a-holes off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming round, but it's a pain in the rear for me because I got to clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evie is looking sick or something. Her skin's getting all wrinkly and she's getting grey hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. So this seems to be like Lucas communicating with the people who made the virus. Because he's all, you know, he's a techie in that. Let me see, catch up with chat. Should have gotten locked down with her and it would have been fine. True that, homie. What is this, man? Infection report. This report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium grows inside of the E-Series and infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E-Series weaponized assets, hereafter referred to as mold. Initial infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself and slowly takes over cells within the body. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects and found that they were able to co-opt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. I really like Lucas, man. I really like Lucas's character. Like he's nuts, but he's intelligent. You know, like he's crazy because he chooses to be he's mental because he chooses to be. He's not like he's not mental because he's like, you know, a backwoods mental case that just wants to chop people up. Like he's totally into it, you know, and he knows what he's doing. Mid-stage infection. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-Series assets. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations, and soon comes under complete control of the E-Series asset. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subjects begin to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing a subject at this stage will be extremely difficult. yeah, I like Lucas. He's probably my favourite of the bad guys. Like, I really liked the bit where it went back into the vomiting thing. Okay, vomiting. 10 minutes after Doe's death. Cell calcification. Right. Okay. Yeah, I liked it when just after you kill the big like mutant form of Jack, you see Jack in like a vision, like a sort of like a weird like memory thing, and he's normal. He's like a total nice guy, like a total just this kind of like, you know, just this kind of like hick from the backwoods and that. It just seems nice. Hey Flem, how you doing, man? I'm not bad. How about yourself? Destroys cells of any subject based on the E-Series bioweapon model, used for only disposable E-Series assets. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. To do this by placing a sample of the E-Series cells in the new toxin container. Okay, we've done that. We've got it. We've got the thing that we need. I'm glad you're good, man. Okay, so this is like lore dump the room. This project was instigated in 2000 as one of several concepts of the company's next generation experimental battlefield superiority initiative, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with a minimal direct contact. NextBAS was later folded and all its assets diverted into this project. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is the ability to turn the enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. So yeah, like, project was instigated in 2000. That was like, what was it like? Resident Evil 1 was like 96 or 97 or something in the Arklay Mountains, and this is just like 3 or 4 years later. That's crazy. Not this game. The project was, you know, concepted like way back. That's pretty cool. Since this effectively eliminates the costs of not only POW handling, but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the Blank and even Blank's Blank organization chomping at the bit to get on board. The project would never have existed if it were not for the discovery of Blank, the remarkably progressed vicariant evolution fungus that was commonly the term mutamycete. The fabrication method of each bioweapon was to introduce the mutamycete genome to pre-stage 4 human embryo to perform the cultivation in controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. So that's why it's a kid, because it would have been like introduced in the womb, or a test tube if she's a test tube baby or whatever, and like she grew up with that stuff like cultivating inside her. The result organisms we refer to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability from the impractical and faulty Series A through D to the perfected E Series. A common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl, to ensure ease of blending in with urban refugee populations. That's crazy, man! Like, they made a weapon to take control of the enemies, and the way they wanted to do it was to have a kid. Because, you know, like, soldiers are not going to just, like, mow down kids. So having, like, this weapon in an urban environment so that you could just easily take over all these people, that's so insidious, man. Oh, I'm glad you don't feel any older than 21, man. Like, as soon as I hit 30, I felt like I was in the grave. Pardon me. Okay. So that's really insidious of these guys to make this like weapon. The first E-Series specimen, named Evelyn, has proven capable of secreting the mutamycete Blank from her tissue at will. It's also of note that Evelyn's mutamycete imposes a profound control over the body and mind when introduced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but working theory is that the vector, similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacterium. Yeah, okay, like, just words. Just scientific terms for, like, all this stuff. Evelyn's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn, though she is not in fact there. So all the times that we've seen her, it's not actually been her. And even hear her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. So when we read that bit where, like, her skin's getting all wrinkly and her hair's gone grey, that must mean that Evelyn is the old lady in the wheelchair. Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infection reveal that at first the Phantom Evelyn appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Evelyn's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamycete infection has progressed throughout the body's cells, so the body... blank. Flem, thanks for the lurk, buddy. No worries, man. I don't know how long this is going to go on for, because I think we're fast approaching the end of the game. But I don't know, like, by the end, like, I've got the End of Zoe DLC to play through as well. I don't know if I'm going to do that on this stream or not, but we'll see what happens. Thanks for the luck, though, man. I appreciate it. Okay, so one more lore dump. Evelyn's functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed through countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold, and also molded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. Yeah, I was wanting to play through it because I want to know more about what happened to Zoe. Because she kind of just seemed to disappear. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing blank on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify, but the subject's cells are already largely invaded. The serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to blank would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call the E-necrotoxin, which blanks in even tiny amounts. What's been interesting to observe that Evelyn's behaviour and obsession is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that the infected subjects would be compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she was really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as the theme of the mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that family unit is better suited for blending into social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantined upbringing, a parent's love. So, I think it's a little of column A, a little column B, to be honest. Nice, flame rounds, sweet. I don't even know if we're going to need the lockpick anymore, like. Might as well save it though. Pardon me. Ooh. My guy has got like a little bit of blood on him. A wee bit yellow as well, so might as well. Okay. May as well get that in there. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Don't tell and row D. Anyway. Okay. So. Wait. Is this... Is it this way? Wait a minute. What way did we come in from? Yeah, it's this way. It's this way we've got to go. There doesn't seem to be anything there, and I don't want to trigger anything if there is, so... Whew. Nice. Okay. I'm not going to really need any chem fluid, to be honest. I hear her. She's singing. She's singing. Ooh. Nah. This isn't very good, is it? It's annoying, like the headphones is making me hear stuff behind me. There's nothing behind me. Oh, there we go. Eat that. Oh! Oh no. It's fine, this guy doesn't have any. You know what? I'll do. She didn't use the magic word. Yeah. Please die. So how many of these do I have? I've got 14. That should be enough, man. I really don't want to waste any more shotgun shells. See you later. I don't think you can get close enough to that final boss to place the mines, man. Might as well use them for getting rid of some of these guys, to be honest. Nothing? Nothing here? Right. I want to see if there's anything there. Yep, there's shotgun shells there, bro. Perfect. I never blew that one open. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. Shotgun shells. Burner fuel we don't need. That was a waste. Please don't. No. Ow. The distance. Oh, no! Whew. Hello. I'll do. Whew. Is there anything around here? There's that. Uh-oh. Hello. Sup, yo? Ah! Whoa. Why is this guy not, like, touching me with that stuff? Oh, oh, whoops. Run! Is he dead? Is he dead? Right, how is this guy not... There we go, finally. Whew! Okay. Don't need machine gun ammo. More shotgun shells, please. Kill. Ramp. That was my nickname in primary school. That's what everybody used to call me. Blobby, I'm Mr. Blobby. Remember Mr. Blobby, man? That was a horror. That was survival horror, just watching anything that he was on. It's not the most... Well, it wasn't a nickname, it was they were just trying to be mean to me, because I was quite chunky as a kid. I still am. I'm just like, I am at the absolute worst when it comes to eating, so... Never really changed from childhood, unfortunately. Yeah. my first day moving to the primary school that I would end primary school in. Because like I went to a few different primary schools. The mine map. Might as well save it. The first day, a couple of the kids were like, "Hey, do you want to play?" And I was like, "Yeah, cool." And then they took me, pushed me down to the ground. One of them grabbed my hands while the other ran at me and kicked me right in the balls. That wasn't very good. That was horrible. Well, you go then. Oft. I have a low metabolism and a high hunger, like eating sort of problem. Hunger levels are just like incredibly high all the time. And I don't exercise, so I'm an idiot.
It's gone. It's gone.
Wow. So I think we're actually nearing the end now, guys. I'm losing slowly. I'm actually the latest I've been since like what 2016 right now. It's a slow process. It's very slow. And I mean, for anybody else, the amount of weight that I've lost is incredible. But because I am incredibly overweight, I've still got a long way to go. Can I just, like, pop you in the face? Nah, okay. Goodbye.
Why am I saying this?
Ha! I see. They've blocked off the grabbing the chain and going through there, and that truly is the end of the game, eh?
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay. It's me. No, you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that. It fucking hurts.
Does it want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
Like, no wonder nobody loves you. You're totally twisted, hen.
And then maybe you'll play nice.
I don't think so.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Hiya. Okay. Whoa, look at the size of that doll. That is a cool doll. Right. We are going to get this. Run! Here we go.
Get away! No, you don't! No, don't!
because you're always trying to kill people. Oh, what a world! What a world! Right, Ethan, get those ruby red slippers. Quick! Hiya! Oh. Whoa. Ow. Ow.
I just wanted a family.
Ow.
Playtime's over.
Hey. Hey. Well, there you go then. That was for you, Og. Happy birthday. What?
I'm Redfield.
No, you're not.
Found you.
You look nothing like Chris Redfield.
The fuck took you guys so long?
I'm Claire Redfield. Whoa.
I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job. Come home to my loving husband. I miss you. I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
No. She tried to kill me several times.
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, the door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Mia and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way. But now Evelyn's dead.
Umbrella.
And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia the first time. But now I've lost her again. And the only other door I can see is closed.
Aww. That's a shame. Well, that was lovely. See, like when it came to the decision, I was going through it logically. Like, I had no idea how it would have played out. But in my head, I was like, well, Zoe's the one that had the plan to try and make this stuff in the first place. She's got the know-how, and if anybody can make more of the serum, it's her. So there was only one like, if I gave it to Mia, then Zoe would have, like, definitely not got anything out of it. Whereas if I chose Zoe, then Mia could have still been saved. So, but obviously, like, the game doesn't see it that way. But in my head, I was just trying to be logical about it. I was like, well, Mia's attacked me several times, and she's never helped me. Whereas Zoe has been helping me throughout the course of the game, and she's the one that's able to make the stuff. Go tell Aunt Rosie everybody's dead. So I know canonically, you know, with Mia being your wife in that, the obvious, like, heart choice would have been save Mia, because, like, that's the whole reason you're there. But my head was like, well, Zoe has been the one that's planned all this to try and get away in that. And she did call dibs on it when she gave you two, like, when she handed you the two serums, she's like, one of those is mine. Although she did kind of forfeit that, I suppose, by saying, use one of the serums on my dad. That kind of doomed the decision from the start, though. That's a good game, man. Like, and I'm so happy that I finally played through it. Like, I don't care. I don't care that it was, like, easy mode. I've got too many games, like I said at the very start, I've got too many games to waste time on challenge. I just want to get through the story. The story, like, the gameplay for me is great in that, but the story and characters is why I play games. So, the challenge of trying to overcome and, like, all that, like, possibly dying constantly and reloading constantly, and that only adds to the time that it would take for me to finish a game now. And my backlog, like, just on the PlayStation alone is like 60 or 70 games now at this point. And those are games that I've not actually played yet. not even, like, started and not finished, just, like, not played. So I can't waste time on, like, artificially enhancing the challenge of something. Yeah, plus she's not a girlfriend. Like I understand, like, the core reason why people would want to save Mia, but my thought process was a bit different on the matter. And, like, if I do ever play through the game again, I'll obviously definitely save Mia next time, because I've already seen the ending for the Zoe path. But that's good, man. That's a great game. That is a phenomenal game. I don't know what's next though. Like I want to play End of Zoe. I don't know if I'm going to play that on stream though, or if I'm going to do yeah, man. I need to get a PS4, a PS5 as well. I want to play that game on PS5, even though it's coming to PS4. I want to get that on PS5, like. The DLC is a very, very different change of dynamic. Yeah, I know you're playing as Joe Baker? Jack's brother or something like that, maybe? The only other thing that I know about it is that you're able to punch alligators, which is cool. I've not seen anything of the DLC. I only just heard that you can like punch the crap out of alligators. How long do you reckon it would be for me to try and like get through the DLC? Because like if it's not a long like experience, then I could probably like just do it now. If it's like an hour long, I can do it. Because we've just hit the hour mark now, and I want to try and keep this to 2 hours long. It's about 2 hours, right? I might have to do that on a separate stream then. But we're not going to end stream just now, guys. I'll probably switch to like just something fun for like a little change of pace. An hour and a half if you don't die too much. Well, I'll probably not die too much at all because I'll be putting it on easy. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just go for it. It's probably a good one to do in a single stream. Okay. Okay, I'll take your advice. We'll leave End of Zoe for like the next stream that I do, but we'll get past these credits and we'll probably change to maybe something like just for the last hour of the stream. We'll probably do some like Spelunky 2 or something like that just for a laugh. You're off all week, so you should be about for it. That's good, man. Cool. Appreciate it. Appreciate any time that you do spend coming in here, hanging about, chatting away. Can chat for England sometimes. Well, I just enjoy having the company when I'm streaming. Like if I'm sitting here just playing a game and there's nobody to chat to, it's kind of boring. It's boring for any potential people who are just coming in and they just want to watch, as well. Like it's boring for me and for people who are just like they don't want to chat, because like it's just going to be me playing a game and not really saying much at all. But to have people in chat who are actually want to chat to me, that makes it a bit more interesting, because talking to people is always more interesting, because you can bring up topics and bounce conversation topics off each other and that, and talk about stuff instead of it just being silence and me just shooting stuff. So yeah, we'll get to the end of these credits and save the game and that, and we'll stick on some Spelunky 2 for a wee bit. Is there a way to fast forward these? I don't want to skip them entirely, but usually sometimes, well not usually, sometimes developers will allow you to use the analog stick to scroll faster or slower on the credits. That should always be an option. That should always be a thing that the developers do. Give you the option of controlling the credit speed. There is one smallish streamer I watch who is really good at chatting. You can make one comment and you can just talk for ages on a topic and still play the game to a high standard. Dude, that's a skill that I would love to aspire to have. Just that sort of stream of consciousness style of like, just, you know, he gets a topic in his head and he can just talk. Yeah, I wished I could do that. Practice makes perfect though. The more I stream, the more I get used to just talking. I've noticed that I'm getting a wee bit better at it, but yeah, it's still have to kind of look at chat every now and again. Total Biscuit. Is that the guy that died? The English dude. Yeah. He was cool. Like, I never really like knew about him until after he'd passed away already. I didn't really follow anything that they did, but like because of like Jesse Cox and Crendor and that Total Biscuit. Yeah, like from what I heard of him and what I've experienced of his content, he seemed like a really cool guy. Ooh, 10 hours, man. I missed 6. Mr. Everywhere's. It was 18 antique coins. That means that I could have got the Magnum as well. Ah, I missed 1 file. Oh my goodness. That sucks. Oh, unlocked Madhouse difficulty. That'll never, ever, ever get played. So yeah, that was fun. I'm going to put an overlay on for 2 seconds while I change games, guys, and then yeah, we'll stick some Spelunky 2 on. But for anybody else who's watching this VOD on YouTube, thank you so very much. We're gonna cut off here. And we'll do an End of Zoe DLC sometime. Hopefully the next stream that I do. But if not next time, then it'll definitely be one of my future streams. So thank you for watching, and yeah, we'll see you in the next stream. So thanks.